Hi there, I'm Adam Ringshaw from Greenwich Fitness Performance, and today in this short video I'd like to talk to you about the M word. The big word we hear thrown around so often, and that is motivation, okay? Motivation. We all want it, we all need it, we all want more of it, but what is motivation and where does it come from? You might have heard the famous quote by Zig Ziglar that says, "People say motivation doesn't last. Neither does bathing. That's why we recommend it every day." So it's great to get your little injections of motivation, whether it's on social media, whether it's on YouTube channels and places like that, whether it's from books or in magazines or wherever you find you get your inspiration from, talking to other like-minded people. It's great to get little daily doses of motivation, but let's talk about what motivation is and where does it come from. So think about it. Motivation. Let's look at the word. Motivation. What is motivation? Well, if we dissect the word here, put a line through it, we can see it's a motive for action, okay? Ultimately, that's what motivation is. It's your motive for action, your reason for doing something, okay? Said another way, it's your reason why, okay? Why? Why do you want to get in shape? Why do you want to improve your physique? Why do you want to build muscle? Why do you want to lose fat? Why do you want to change your body? Knowing the answer to this question is the most powerful thing you can find out and dig in deep inside and find the answer to this question. Why do you want what it is? What is your motive for action? What is your motivation? Okay? Most people, when they're trying to get in great shape, when they're trying to change their body, lose some weight, burn some body fat, they always ask the question, how? How do I do it? Or what do I need to do? Okay, how or what? Now that's the wrong question to be asking. You do need to know how, you do need to know what you need to do, the strategies, but only when you know your why. You should say, why do I want to achieve this? Why is this goal important to me? And why am I committed to doing what it takes to achieve this goal? What benefit, rewards and results am I going to experience by achieving this goal and by pursuing this goal? Okay, when you understand your why, you will overcome any how. If you start with a how, if you start with a strategy, if you start with what you've got to do, often that becomes overwhelming. It becomes too much to take in. It's a goal that's not worth pursuing because the work seems too much. The reward doesn't seem worth the effort. But when you understand your why, the rewards and benefits that you're going to really achieve by pursuing that goal, and the benefits you're going to experience, the return on investments, and you understand why that's important to you at a deep level, your motive for action, your motivation, go through the roof. You're full of drive, you're full of enthusiasm, you're full of discipline and commitment, and you'll do whatever it takes because you're committed, because you understand why you want what you want. Is this making sense? Let me tell you a short story which my mentor shared with me, which really hit this home. It's quite an extreme example, but just bear with me. Let's imagine for a moment you and I stood outside a house, okay? And this house is all locked up, it's boarded up, and there's barbed wire all around the windows and there's bars on the windows. It's all locked up, you can't get inside. And then outside of this house, paroling the perimeter, is bloodthirsty, rabies-infected guard dogs, okay? And there's loads of them all around the perimeter of this house, okay? And then just back from the guard dogs, there's a moat, okay? A 12-foot wide moat surrounding the house all the way around, and there's no bridge, okay? And within this moat, there is sharks, there's alligators, there's piranhas, there's electric eels, full in this moat surrounding this house. And then just outside of the moat is a 20-foot high electric fence with barbed wire on the top and a sign on the fence that says 20,000 volts. And it says trespassers will be beaten and prosecuted, okay? Now, you and I stood outside this house. Just imagine this for a moment. And I point at the house and I say to you, in that house, upstairs on the bed, is a crisp, brand new £5 note. And if you can get in that house, you can have that £5 note. Now, what are you going to say? I'm crazy, right? No way, no chance, absolutely not. You wouldn't even try, right? Okay. Now let's imagine for a moment we're stood outside the house, and this time I say to you, in that house, upstairs, in one of the bedrooms, asleep in one of the beds, is the person you love most in the world. And the house is on fire, and if you don't get in there right now, they're going to die. Would you get in the house? Absolutely, I bet you would. And you'd do whatever it takes. You'd find a way, you'd make a way, you'd overcome the impossible to get in that house. Why? Because you have a big enough reason why to do it. You have a motive for action, a strong enough motivation to do it. See, when you have a strong enough motivation, a strong enough motive for action, a strong enough reason why, and you know it, you understand it, you associate to it, and it's real, you'll overcome any how. You'll overcome any obstacle. You'll overcome any setback. You'll do whatever it takes to achieve your goal and pursue what you're trying to pursue with no excuses, because you have the motivation to do so. Does that make sense? I know that's an extreme story, but I love that story for demonstrating the power of your reason why. And again, with all these principles, you can apply this to any area of your life, whether it's your career, your business, your health, your finances, your relationships, as well as your physical body, your training and your health. Okay? Does this make sense? Hope you find this valuable. So that is motivation, guys, at a fundamental level. That is where motivation comes from. That's what motivation is. It's your motive for action, your reason why. I encourage you to ask yourself the question, when you know what it is you're trying to achieve and you know what your outcome is, okay? And if you don't know that, watch the video on goal setting in our YouTube channel, because that'll help you identify what your target is. Once you know what your goal is, ask yourself the question, why do I want this? Why is this important to me? And why am I committed to doing whatever it takes to achieve this goal? And when you identify your reason why and you fully associate to it, I think you'll find you'll follow through and you'll execute and you'll implement at a much greater level, and therefore you'll produce better results. I know it's worked for me and it's worked for a lot of clients and people I've worked with and people I've shared this with. So I encourage you to do that exercise. Ask yourself, find out your reason why, and you'll overcome any how. I hope you find that useful. I hope you find it valuable. Again, I'm Adam Ringshaw from Greenwich Fitness and Performance. If you're not already a client and member of ours, please check out greenwichfp.com, where you can find out more information about how we can help serve you and help you get better results in and out of the gym. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this on mindset and the strategies of getting in good shape. And please leave any comments or feedback or questions you might have in the comments box below. And like and share this video with other people so we can help reach more people. I'm Adam Ringshaw. Here's to your never-ending success, and I'll see you soon.